Hi everyone, this is a tutorial for a smoky eye and a nude lip. Hope you enjoy. Firstly, you want to just comb through with a brow brush through your eyebrows just to get them in place and make them look neat. Then I'm just going to take a angled brush and a shadow that matches your eyebrows. I'm using a slightly reddish one to match my hair, and then you're just going to want to start colouring in your eyebrows and shaping them slightly, like so. These are the colours I use, the red, and this is the brush. Now I'm using Bare Study by MAC, and this just primes the eye, and I'm going to put that all over the lid, and this helps for all the eyeshadow you're going to be putting on to stay stuck for the rest of the day and not crease at all. Next I'm putting in a black kohl eyeliner, use any one you have, into the waterline, and I'm going right into the tear duct and right to the outer corner, and I'm making that quite thick, and it doesn't matter if it's messy because we can just blend it out like so using a thin brush and just smudge that out. Next I'm taking Satin Taupe by MAC, and I'm taking a MAC 217 brush. You can just use any big fluffy brush that you have, and I'm putting that all over the eyelid, as you can see here, building up quite slowly and taking it quite far up the eye. Not too far, but just far enough over the crease. And here I'm taking a fluffy brush. This is an old brush that I just found, and I'm blending it out. It's clean, so you're just going to blend out slowly so you get a nice soft gradient rather than a hard line on your eyelid. Just take your time, it does take quite a while sometimes until you get your desired effect. Next I'm taking a small brush again, and I'm adding some black eyeshadow to underneath my eye just to make that bottom line a lot bolder and stronger. And I'm just going to build that up slowly, making sure it all blends in nicely. That was the black I used, it was called Carbon, and I'm using that colour again on an e.l.f., I think it's called a crease brush, and I'm just popping that in the outer corner of my eye and blending into the crease, as you can see, keeping to the outer corner. This is the dark colour, and it will give you shadow and definition in the corner of your eye, and this is what creates the smoky eye effect. So I'm just blending that, going slightly underneath the eye too. Just keep adding colour to your desired effect really, how dark you want to go or how light you want to go, and just go ever so slightly into the crease. Here I'm just using the 217 I was using earlier, and I'm blending that out with the Satin Taupe that I used earlier, and that just all kind of makes the colours all come together and look as one rather than loads of layers of different colour. And here's the fluffy brush again, just making that all look neat and tidy. Next I'm using the black brush again with the eyeshadow, and I'm just adding more and more colour on, and we're just going to really make those eyes look defined and dark and black. And I'm adding the black with the small brush in the very outer corner of my eye just to make that really pop. You can add as much and little as you want. I like quite a lot, so. And then here we are again, adding more black. That's more Carbon from MAC. You can just use any eyeshadow you have. I do find this works the best though, yet the blackest effect. And obviously you can use brown eyeshadows, purple eyeshadows. This is just a basic smoky eye, but I've decided to use black. I'm blending top left colour. This is Vanilla by MAC, and it's a highlight colour. I'm just using a clean brush to pop that on the brow bone to highlight that area, give it a bit of lift and brightness, and blending that into the dark colours. Here is the Naked palette. I'm using the two matte colours, which are Naked and Buck. As you can see, the two brown ones, and I'm mixing them both together on a brush, and then I'm putting it just after where the black finishes and the highlight begins. This gives a natural effect rather than the black just stopping, because it's kind of like a skin colour, so it works and it ties it all in and makes it look really lovely and natural. And I'm just blending that with a fluffy brush again, and it's almost like a gradient of 3 colours that all blend in together. Next I'm putting on some eyeliner. This is a gel eyeliner. I'm using Bobbi Brown, and this is a Gemma Kid liner brush, but you can use anything you want. Maybelline do a really good one, really affordable. And you want to slowly build up the eyeliner, and I'm creating a flick on the outer corner. You can just pull your cheek taut to get the line really defined and neat. And take your time with this because it's quite fiddly and you don't want to mess up all the eyeliner you've just done. There you go, is the finished effect. Now I'm just putting on loads of mascara. This is L'Oreal Telescopic Lashes. It's really good, really lengthens the lashes and gives them lots of volume. I'm just adding some to my bottom lashes. And I'm going to go off and do the other eye in a minute and then come back. Here's the 2 eyes done. We're now going to move on to the rest of the face. This is what it looks like. I'm using a sleek contour kit and a Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going to find the hollows of my cheeks, so suck in like a fish, and then use the brush and go in to the hollows of your cheeks. This creates shadow, makes sure that you've got really good cheekbones, and it's a really clever trick. Make sure you go up into the temple. You want it to look natural as possible. And you can always use your foundation brush to blend out what you've just done if it does end up looking too harsh. Take your time, build up slowly, don't put it all on at once. You can always add, but you can't take away. Now this is a blush, this is Gingerly by MAC on a Real Techniques blush brush. I'm just adding it to the apples of my cheeks. Not too much because I've got quite a heavy eye, so I don't want it to look over the top. Then I'm adding a highlight by Sleek as well. This is just a powder highlight, came with the contour kit. This just adds a bit of light to the face. You pop that on the very tops of your cheekbones. And I'm adding a tiny bit to my Cupid's bow, just so it hits the light and looks really pretty when you've got your lipstick on. Just to clear up underneath the eye, I'm using my YSL Touche Eclat, blending that in with my brush and then my finger. And also obviously to get rid of any bags. This is a lipstick by MAC, it's called Hug Me, and it's a luster finish I believe. You can use any nude lipstick, any gloss, or if you wanted to go for a more over the top look, you could always use a red lipstick, or any colour you want. But this is the colour I'm using because I just think it goes nicely with a dark eye. It doesn't look too over the top. And that's the finished look. You can wear this for any event, going out in the day. Hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely Christmas. Bye bye.